Hello? Can you hear me? Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, man. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? Cool. Okay. Okay. Well, let me get a drink here real quick. Sip of water. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here tonight to correct the misinformation of Nikocchio. I don't know how I'm saying it, but Nicolina the Pinocchio and the Trigger Twat. I don't know if y'all caught her live tonight when she was saying, oh, what was it? Maybe we should just play it. You know what? I did not realize how awesome the share screen would be. This is absolutely the shit. It is so easy. So easy. Hi, everybody coming in. Sorry I'm so late. Hi to everybody up there. What's this thing, girl? Nick is not handling that dog. Oh no, Nick don't handle anything right. She's a goof. Okay, let's go over here. Yes, I got my computer. Yes, I did. Charlotte, I'm waiting for the video. I'm waiting for Voices to download it, and then I'll get it to you. As soon as they get it to me, I will get it to you. Okay, now let's look. Let's listen to just 10 minutes of her bullshit tonight. And don't worry, if she privates her live again, I do have it download. Just a second. Just a minute, dog's gonna bark. Okay, let's listen to the bullshit she said about me tonight. Now, you know it's cancel Constance, cancel Frizz, cancel Southern Girl. So, doing what Trigger Twats do, misinformation, they are trying to get the word out to the masses with their fake kumbaya bullshit that I said a bunch of shit I didn't say and putting words in my mouth. And the reason they're doing this is because they're hoping that everybody will turn and cancel Constance. That's what she's hoping. Now, normally, if it was just her saying this shit, I wouldn't worry too much about it. But since she's having this kumbaya moment bullshit, she new people are watching her that don't usually watch her. And it really, I don't know, it didn't trigger me, but it was like, had me, thinking when I seen somebody today that, usually supports me, kind of believe her bullshit. So I'm going to prove to you once again that she's a liar. I don't know why she bothers lying, especially about something that I say, because I think I know what I say. And I'm going to prove it with my own words. And we're going to go just in order about how what she said is bullshit. But let's listen.
She does much traveling, but it's still very disheartening to fucking twisted because of your dislike of me.
Can you hear Nicolene okay? Let me know if you can hear the video okay.
Emotionally rock you.
Yep, fake laugh, fake tears. Absolutely. Jenny is actually.
I am actually highly insulted that you and Constance Sue have suggested my emotional response was disingenuous and fake. I'm not an actress. I don't cry on demand. I cry when something.
Yeah, I call bullshit on that. You may not be an actress, but I do think you cry to manipulate. Just my opinion, though.
Really evokes a serious emotional reaction. But I'm not gonna argue with two women that are dimwits.
I don't know about Smoky Mountain Mama, but I'm not a dimwit. And you're not going to argue with me because you know I'm right. It's pretty obvious. Your kumbaya bullshit is a sub grab. Your come to Jesus moment, let's everybody be friends, put it aside for the greater good because rape's horrible, rape's horrible, and it is. But remember, this is the same bitch that made a parody out of her gang rape. And she thought it was funny. And the trigger twats thought it was funny. And everybody over her camp thought it was funny. Yeah, it's really something funny. And here in a minute she'll say, well, if you've ever been raped, it will hit home with you when anybody talks about their rape. Well, where was this outrage when she was doing her parody of her rape? You would think if it hit that hard with you, and I'm not saying it doesn't, but I'm saying if it hit as hard as she says it hit, how could she make a parody about it? And how could all of her friends sit around and laugh about it and think that's just fun? So, Nicolina, I will drop a link for you or any of the trigger twats if you want to come over and discuss this. I'm not going to bell her out to you and demand you come over, or you can even address it on your own panel. But just tell me how. This is just like when Miss Gender and Thelma was okay, and Miss Gender and Lips was okay, but then happens to traders, and oh my God, it clutch your pearls and get all outraged. Yeah, this is just your latest cause for your bullshit. And what you're hoping is You're hoping everybody that's, floundering around now, you're hoping that everybody sees Nicolina as a changed woman. This is a sub grab. And it's twofold. It's a twofold issue. The first issue is it's a sub grab. The second issue is this is a continuation of her war with rap. Even though I think rap's gone for good, I hope rap's gone for good. But even though rap's not even in the picture, the person that she is, she has to win this war with rap. This is nothing more than a continuation of her war on rap. And Smoky Mountain Mama, if you're listening, I'm not going to tell anybody what to do. But do not ever think that this bitch feels anything for you. Because remember, this is the same bitch that said, I hope rap beats her. Now, she churched that up today and she said, no, I said Smoky Mountain Mama deserves what she gets. Nah, I'm looking for the clip, but I know you said it. I hope rap beats the shit out of her. So, yeah, Char, we've seen it. So,
two women, one, you, Mama T, proclaiming that you are a rape victim yourself, because if you were, this would emotionally rock you.
okay, wouldn't it, air quotes, emotionally rock you to see someone do a parody of rape? I don't know if she still has that video up or not, but I might take the time here in a minute to just go watch this, the parody of rape. I don't know if it's still up, but after I do this, we'll go look. I'm not saying rape doesn't emotionally rock you, so don't get that shit twisted either. But I'm saying if it emotionally rocks you, Nicolina, how can you do a parody of it? How can you do a parody of it and then all your friends sit around and laugh and think that was just hilarious, right?
Same as you, Constant Sue, because I know you're so obsessed with me. And
Bitch, please. Yeah, obsessed with you. Remind me, we'll take a look at what obsessed with her means. Now, granted, if you look at somebody's clips and every clip is about one person, some folks might say, dang, you're obsessed. I know there's people in Hollywood that only cover certain, like National Enquirer, they only cover certain people. So like one person does Kim Kardashian or whatever. Well, you can see that I've covered many people. But when I'm covering somebody or reacting to them, I kind of stick with them. Now, it is not my fault that you give me so much damn material to work with that I could put out 10 clips a day and still back up. And that's exactly what you're seeing now. The latest clips that I put up are all from one live stream. One live stream. She talked so much shit in one live stream that I had enough material to make like, what, 20 clips? Now that's not a me problem, Nicolina. That's a you problem. And what else was I going to say about that? I'll think about it in a minute.
in a way that is so completely unhealthy.
I remember what I was going to say about that. I had it all put together in one clip. I don't know if anybody in Discord remembers me saying that I worked on a clip for 3 days and then I accidentally deleted it. Well, it's like when you write out a Word program, you're writing out an essay or something. You learn to hit save every now and then, hit save, so you don't do that shit twice. Well, this time I'm like, nah, I'm not going to put all that work into one. I'm going to get one clip and I'm going to drop it. I'm going to get one and drop it, one and drop it, and one and drop it. Whether it's 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, or whatever, I'm going to drop them as I get them. That way I don't have to go back. Coco said, I believe she once dedicated an entire life to how incredibly wrong she's been to not just Smoky Mountain Mama, but to just about every woman on this platform. Shut up. Yes, I am a clip channel. Yeah, her channel is a troll. She said it many times. She's a troll. So, Nicolina, this is just more gaslighting or straight out lies, because I'm not obsessed with you. If it seems like I'm putting out a lot of work on you, that's because you give me a lot of material. Stop being so utterly ridiculous, and I won't have so much material.
That you suggested that the raper, was just being a brat.
Has anybody heard me say Rap was just being a brat when he raped Smoky Mountain Mama? Has anybody heard me say that? I will drop a link for any of the trigger twats that can show me where I said that. Who remembers who? Who remembers who brought up brat? Smoky Mountain Mama, remember? In Jimbo's chat the first night, she said she took Rap to the best doctors in Tennessee. And they said there was no mental illness. He was just being a brat. And then she related it to her children. She said, one of her kids said, well, where's Rap? And she said, I even put it to my child. I said it like this. I said, well, you know, when you was little and I had to put you in timeout? Well, Rap was throwing a fit and I had to put him in timeout. Did anybody else hear that but me? I was looking for the clip on the stand to play that. And I got sidetracked with my neighbor and I haven't found it yet, but I'm going to find it tonight before we're done. Exactly. I'm the one that said, that was my exact words. I said, I can't believe this is just him being a brat. And it was not even talking about the sexual assault. The sexual assault was two different subjects. Nobody was even talking, not even Smoky Mountain Mama had brat and the sexual assault in the same conversation. But this is what trigger twats and weak bitches do. Either she's believing that somebody said that. I mean, she's believing somebody that told her that, or she's just straight out lying. So, but that never happened. Never happened. If you can find me a clip of me saying, in regards to the sexual assault, that Rap was just being a brat, I will drive to your town, Nicolina, and I will kiss your bare ass straight between the cheeks. Okay? Deal?
With what he did to Smoky Mountain Mama. And you also said my tears were fake. And you know what? That's okay.
You want to know how I know she's lying and being fake? Because shit ain't ever okay with her. This fake bullshit of, well, this is the same shit she did when she was on Rabbit's panel. Rabbit, you make me want to be a better person. I come over here and I see things from you and it just makes me want to be a better person. And you know what? I'm really working on myself and I'm really trying to be a better person. That Nicolina we all saw back then, that's the Nicolina we're seeing now. Fake as fuck.
You're a fact checker, right, Constance Sue? But your
Absolutely.
facts always seem to be skewed and fucking twisted because of your dislike of me.
Can you believe that, bitch? Nicolina, I challenge you. I challenge you to show me. Or, now I'm not going to go on your panel because I know how you act. You'll mute me and all kinds of stupid ass shit. But if you can find a mutual panel, I will go with you and you can show me where my facts are wrong or twisted based on my hate for you. Because unlike you and the trigger twats, I don't put out anything fake. I don't put out anything misleading. Nothing like that. My videos and clips of your words, 90% of my videos have the link to the original video in the video description. So anybody can take that link and go see exactly that I took it right out of the video without taking it out of context or misleading. We'll see here in a little bit that Miss Kennedy couldn't do that. Now, I'm not faulting everybody for not doing it, but because credibility mattered to me early on, I've always done that. I wanted to get to the point where I was so efficient that I put the timestamp of the video. That's what I eventually want to, to better myself. Not only put the link, but I want to put the link and the timestamp. Absolutely, platform groups. Absolutely. But I want to get to where I put the link and the timestamp. So if anybody's fact checking, they just have to go real quick. I don't think if I put something out there, it should be somebody else's obligation to go prove it. If I'm saying something, it's my obligation to prove it. Hi, Mount Violet. I hope you just take a break and revisit us, but do what's best for you. If I make a claim, it is my obligation to prove it. I'm not going to say, do your research, you go find it, or whatever. If I make a claim, I will prove it.
That's okay. I understand. I've been there as well.
More of her kumbaya bullshit. Who remembers when the Trigger Twats chat was leaked out? And one of the quotes was, I don't know what was said before, I can't remember. I do remember what stuck with me. And what stuck with me was traders saying something, something, something. And then it will look as if we took the high road. Not, and we're going to take the high road. No, the exact words were, it will look as if we took the high road. That's what we're seeing here in this bullshit. She's going to look like she's, just putting aside differences for the greater good, the cause, to fight against abuse. Anybody that believes that, you are full of no, I can't say that. What I can say is never forget who Nikocchio is. Never forget who Nikocchio is. Never forget Nikocchio's purpose for being on YouTube. She didn't come here as a right fighter. She came here to expose Ernie, and then she said she was here to troll. She said she was here to troll over and over and over and over again. Right. She's hoping to get rap subs, is exactly what she's doing. She's using Smoky Mountain Mama's tragedy to further her stance on YouTube, and it's sick. Absolutely gross. And the only reason I can safely say this and stand up here and feel confident about it, if she had not made the parody about her gang rape and thinking it was funny, and all I'm thinking how funny it was, I could take her serious. No. I ain't buying this kumbaya bullshit at all. But let's say, okay, let's say she's, being honest. Sitting over there saying how awesome Jimbo and Kemper are, which we already knew that. All of us already knew that. We all knew that. So you tell me, Nicolina, a man that you call a pedophile on the regular and talk shit nonstop, do you think that man just morphed into a good man? Or could the odds be that he was a good man all along? You were just being a cunt. You think that might be, the case? And what do you think a week from now? Is she going to be saying this? No. And another reason I know she's full of shit, because she still has Kaz and Izzy sitting in her chat, calling Jim, even in this chat right here, calling Jimbo a pedophile, saying 12 is 12 bullshit. That is my basis for saying she's full of shit.
I did it to other people, and to choose this hill to die on about.
Let me rewind this so you get the full meal deal of this.
Yep, fake laugh, fake tears. Absolutely.
One, you, Mama T, proclaiming that you are a rape victim yourself, because if you were, this would emotionally rock you. Same as you, Constant Sue, because I know you're so obsessed with me in a way that is so completely unhealthy, that you suggested that the raper was just being a brat with what he did to Smoky Mountain Mama. And you also said my tears were fake. And you know what? That's okay. You're a fact checker, right, Constance Sue? But your facts always seem to be skewed and fucking twisted because of your dislike of me. And that's okay. I understand. I have been there as well. I did it to other people, and to choose this hill to die on about whether or not Rap raped Smoky Mountain Mama or if he was just being a brat, you can go die on that hill.
Again, show me where I ever said, I don't know if he really raped her or not. I want you to just be a brat. That was never said. Never said. So any of her people that are watching, Nicolina, Trigger Twats, any of you, I'll drop a link for any of you. Show me where I said that. You have to ask yourself, now, why would she say something like that? No, it's not true. Why? Because her kumbaya has everybody in her chat. Even folks that, support people in Jimbo's chat and over here. And I'm not faulting anybody for going over there. To each his own, do what you want to. It affects me not where you people go. But just to show you, just to prove my point, people from my chat that can't stand her are over in her chat hearing this. So I know if people that can't stand her are in her chat, there's other people that have come to her chat that aren't normally in her chat. That's why she's doing it. She has never produced receipts for any of the shit she says. None of it. And the people that go sit over there, nobody expects it of her. If you expect it of her, you are timed out, labeled a troll, hidden, blocked, or whatever. She's just like Bullhorn Betty. Nobody expects any receipts from her. That's why she says it. She says it, and people will be like, in fact, I'll look and see if we can see the chat, her chat, what they said about it. Nobody over there will come over here and see if that's what I said. I do think K, Crime with K, I think that was her name, or K, Crimes with a K. She did come in chat and she told me she thought that, Nicolina was right on this issue. And at least she did come and say something, because I know when I went to cosmetology school, the lady said, you want people to complain to you, because what you don't want someone to go away and not complain and complain to 20 other people and you never know about it. Let them come complain to you. That way at least you could address it. So I do thank her for addressing that in my chat, because that way I can at least address it with her. And because of her, this is why we're here now, because I'm going to show you the truth. And ask yourself, Nicolina, why are you always lying? What purpose would you have to lie on me when I can clearly, I'm going to prove that I never said any of that. But it's cancel constant, There is a live real-time ticker on Social Blade. I couldn't get it to post to YouTube, but I remember when Bullhorn Betty got back from Knoxville the first time, and her subs were like dropping like flies. Somehow Crude AF put that live count on his stream to where he could watch in real time the subs just go down. I wanted to put that live counter up on my stream somewhere just to see my sub count, because every day I wake up and I'm not canceled is a good day. In fact, I'll show you later, I gained 10 subs today. So this might be like what they said, the Streisand effect. I don't know if y'all know that, but okay, let's play some more.
We see you, we heard you, and you can't walk that back ever.
Do you hear how confident she is about something that never happened? We see you. I don't know why you're picking this hill to die on. We see you. We hear you. And you can never walk this back. I am not saying I'm walking this back. I'm saying this shit never happened. Never. You cannot walk back something that never happened. Never.
Elle Kennedy posted a wonderful clip on her channel. I shared it on my community page. I may have. Yeah, right here.
Let's go look at that video that Elle Kennedy shared. I'm covering this under fair use, criticism, commenting, reaction review, and education. Here is the clip that Elle Kennedy made. And my suggestion or challenge to anybody that's a clip channel, when you clip something, please put, well, let me see if I can do one real quick. Let's see. Where's my clips? Where's my clips? There. Okay. Here is. Let's see if. No, I'm not going to play that clip. That clip's just too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Where's my videos? I can't get used to this layout on the computer versus. Where the hell is my clips? Made me crazy. Is that shorts? Should be in our library, right? Oh, here we go. Your clips. That's not my clips. Dang it. Your channel. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's see if I have it on this. Now watch me. That doesn't have it. Here's my clip. Now let's go down to video description. Where's the video description? I hate this outlet on here. I mean, this. That's not it. Here she is fumbling around again. She must be dry bagging for something. She don't got her shit together still. She's fumbling around something. Where is the, where it tells you about the video? That's that. Where's the video description? Somebody tell me where the video description is. Oh, here we go. See the video description? Do you see this right here? Video source right here. Now, this clip I made here came from this video right here, to where you don't have to guess where it came from. Now, let's look and see if what Elle Kennedy's video does. No, not that one. Okay. Thank you.com. I got it. Okay. Now let's go see the video that. Where the hell did it just go? There it is. This is Elle Kennedy's video that Nicolina thought was so good. This clip right here is supposed to have me saying that Rap was just being a brat when he raped Smoky Mountain Mama, and that I support him. Let's see if that's what it says. Solid in my beliefs that you know that I'm really one way or another. So solid in my. Let me start by saying, you could always tell when I'm trying to pick my words gingerly. When I stop and I just do a lot of that stopping. When I do that, you know, I'm trying to pick the right words so I don't offend anybody. I found I'm better off if I just speak, because when I try not to offend anybody, I end up offending more people. So this was right after Smoky Mountain Mama, the night before Smoky Mountain Mama had been on the stand. We heard all the news for the first time. We were on Sarah's panel. Sarah asked me to come out and speak about it. So I was trying to find the right words without offending somebody. And this is the clip that this is the hill she's dying on. My beliefs that you know that I'm really one way or another. My first thought would be, if I ever say you know a lot. If you hear me saying you know that I'm trying to find the right words to put it, to not misspeak. I don't know how to say it with that. You can't tell me that Rap is just being a brat. I can understand him being a brat. Did you hear that? I said, you can't tell me that Rap was just being a brat. This has nothing to do about the sexual assault. We weren't even talking about that at this point. Smoky Mountain Mama on Jimbo's panel said 2 doctors told her there was nothing wrong with Rap. He was just being a brat. So my exact words, did you hear it? In their own clip, in her own clip was, I said, you can't tell me that Rap was just being a brat. Talking about the suicide attempt, not about the rape. Talking about the suicide attempt. But there's something there that he needs to work on, because I was sort of in the same spot as he was at one point in my life. Now, I have never raped anybody. So that right there tells you we were not talking about the rape. That's how Elle Kennedy made it. When you make clips, you got to transform them, a little bit. You got to do something to them so they don't, the bot don't pick them up and then people strike you for it. I think that's what you're seeing. My life. And I just. But I'll do the quality here. Now that's worse. Ooh, that's worse too. Well, we'll just do auto.
Just knew that I had to go get help to deal
Yeah,
with the issue.
that's how she transformed it. She made the screen like that to transform it. Okay, I'll play it back.
I'm not so solid in my beliefs that that I'm really one way or another. My first thought would be, I don't know how to say it with that. You can't tell me that rap is just being a brat. I can understand him being a brat, but there's something there that he needs to work on, because I was sort of in the same spot as he was at one point in my life. And I just knew that I had to go get help to deal with the issue. But
that's the key thing, though, Constance. You knew you needed to go get help. Until he decides, I've got issues and I need to get okay. This doesn't change.
But to me, it's kind of like being like a drug addict. Nobody wants to be a drug addict. I don't think he wants to be like he is. Nobody wants to be like that. So what is in him? What's keeping him from going? I just think it's bigger than him being a brat. I mean, and I have 2 boys. That was my boy.
Did you hear it again? My exact words were, I think it's more than him being a brat. I think it's more than him being a brat. In their own clip that Nicolina said was so good, I say it twice. It's more than him being a brat. And we weren't even talking about the sexual assault. We were talking about the suicide attempt, or the faked suicide attempt.
I would not want the world to shut him out, no matter what he did. I would not want the world to shut him out.
And I said, if it was one of my boys, I would not want the world to shut him out. Now, y'all can hate, you can hate rap. You can hate rap all you want to. I do not support rap. I would not go back to rap's chat. But I would not wish death on rap. I don't want him to go drink antifreeze. I don't think it's funny to make a sock account telling him to go drink antifreeze. And the main reason for that is not that I give 2 shits about rap. It's that I don't want that karma hanging over my head. I would never say that about anybody. So people must be taking the fact that I said I don't want rap to die as that I'm supporting rap. And I can see where the trigger thoughts to jump to that. But that's not what I said. If my son was in Tennessee going through what rap's going through, right or wrong, my son, I would hope there would be one friend, whether he's done the most heinous shit in the world. I would hope there'd be one person that could direct his ass to the jail, to the counselor, or somebody. As a mother, I can't imagine having my son alone, regardless of what he did. That doesn't mean I support rap. That means I'm a mother. And not thinking about rap, I'm thinking about, as his mother, I would not want my son to be alone like that. You might hate rap. In fact, I think if a preacher was to approach rap, the preacher would show rap grace and compassion. Doesn't mean you agree with him. Doesn't mean that I'm not supporting Smoky Mountain Mama, because I support her 100%. I believed her and didn't even need to hear the phone call. I will never tell a victim they're full of shit. Never. All I said was, if it was my son, I wouldn't want him to be alone.
I know he has to help accountability, and I'm not making excuses for him. But what I'm saying is, like I preached to Mama T, and then people, I said, you all said.
Before we hear this, I had thought about what I was going to, how I was going to say about my feelings on this issue. or if I was going to address the issue. And my first thoughts were, wait till you know the right words and you can form your sentences, because Connie, I know you'll get on there and you're going to say what you feel and they're going to twist this shit all around because you're going to stumble over your words or whatever. I knew it probably wasn't a good idea to go on Sarah's panel, but Sarah asked me to be there. And then my other thought was, fuck it, I'm going to go say what I felt. And that's exactly what I did.
I'll say you love her and everything, but then you just threw her away, I'm not saying rap is, to be glorified and honored, and I'm following. I just hate to see him alone, just throw it away.
He needs help. However he can get that.
Did you hear that? I said I wasn't going to follow him. I said I hate to see him just thrown away, because I absolutely just did. In Mama T's chat, did I not just tell them? I don't know how you could say you love Mama T. I've never said I love rap. I've never said I cared for rap the way they said they cared for Mama T. So that's two different levels right there. Those bitches sat over there and said how much they cared for her and they loved her and they were there to support her, which I have never said that to rap. And then when this shit came up, they ran, scattered like cockroaches. And I said, I don't know how y'all can do that. So I'd be hypocritical, not saying that I want to take rap in, not saying I'm the one to be there for him, not saying anything like that. I'm just saying you can hate the act and wish the man would get help. I will never support him. Maybe years down the road, if counseling and accountability, when I mean accountability, I mean jail time. I honestly think he should do jail time. I told Free to Be she should file charges on Dolly Vision. But there's many reasons why people don't file charges. Many reasons. And these same cunts, well, some of the same cunts, that are sitting over there saying, we believe the victim, whatever, were the same ones saying, well, why didn't Free to Be press charges? Why didn't Free to Be press charges? And if you want to know the backstory on that, Dolly Vision, Jimmy Williams, got tickets to the Upchurch concert in Tennessee. He met his longtime mod, Free to Be, down there. She was going to show him around the town. She's older than him. She was not attracted to him. Jimmy was her friend. Dolly was her friend. They went to the Upchurch concert. And after the Upchurch concert, they went back to the motel room and he put the moves on her. And she pushed him away. And she said, dude, I don't like you like that. This is allegedly, according to Free to Be, his mod that was 5 years, his mod for 5 years. She said, dude, don't do that. When she said that, he grabbed her arms behind her head, like in a, I don't know, like, you know how they put your arms behind your head, pull her shirt over her head. And he did the same thing to her that Rap did to Smoky Mountain Mama. Allegedly. Now, I didn't need to see any proof of that shit. I believed her because I will always believe the victim. Now, some of these same bitches were saying, why didn't she file charges? Why didn't she file charges? There's a lot of reasons people don't file charges. Just a second. I don't need to see charges filed. I didn't need to hear the phone call. I believed her. Let's get back to stupid ass video.
That, with the extent of what, they said or he done, my feelings. I'm not condemning Smokey for not doing it. I'm just saying this is my feeling. He should have been reported. At first, Constance, when you said, you had boys and
Now let it be known. I absolutely think Smoky Mountain Mama needs to file charges for no other reason than documentation. Because if it's not documented and he goes to the next woman, and if they want to do like the Trigger Twats did and, run his full report, and it's not there, then they don't know what happened. At least this way, it's on there and it's documented. We don't know. He might have a huge history of this that nobody ever reported. So get this right, trigger twats. I always said it should be reported. I still think Free to Be should report Dolly Vision, even though it happened all those months ago. I've always encouraged her to report it.
And him being a brat or whatever, that comes off to me as boys will be boys, and that's not okay. But I understand what you were saying after I listened to
Yeah.
the rest of what you said.
See, Prissy had comprehension. She had she comprehended. After she heard the whole thing, she knew what I was saying. And I never said he was just being a brat. My exact words were, it has to be more than him just being a brat. Yeah, maybe she'll report it and not tell YouTube. We don't need to know the business. We absolutely don't. She should press charges. Well, that's what I mean by report it, Rat or Kemper. I mean, I don't know how you could report it without pressing charges, but that's what I meant. It needs to be on record. Somehow, some way, however you want to do it, it needs to be on record. And that's something Rap should have known. Thank you for Kemper for saying that it need to be charges, because that's what they would have ran with. Somebody would have said, well, she just wouldn't even report it, not press charges. Report it, press charges. That's, in my mind, I don't know how you report it without pressing charges. Go down there and say, hey, I want to tell you this. I mean, I think the state picks up things like that. I don't think, in fact, when Benny heard about Dolly Vision, Benny called the state of Tennessee. Benny reported it. Now, I don't know what it went from there. I don't know if the victim has to report it or if it's one of them things where the state will just pick it up. I would think that the state would just pick it up. Absolutely, accountability is needed. Absolutely. But it's not even that Rap has to come on here and hold himself accountable to me. I don't give a shit if he ever comes back. I don't give a shit if we ever hear from him again. But if he ever does come back, it would have to be with accountability. And I said earlier, after he's done his jail time.
About Monica, he was just being stubborn, like being, throwing a fit. Like she was telling her little boy, that he was in timeout,
I'm going to rewind this so you can hear the full sentence.
She was telling her little boy, that he was being stubborn, like being, throwing.
It's not okay. But I understand what you were saying after I listened to
the
rest of what you
Talking
said.
about Monica, he was just being stubborn, like being, throwing a fit. Like she was telling her little boy, that he was in timeout, She was told her little boy that, Rap was being in timeout because he was throwing a fit. That's what I meant about
Okay.
being a brat. Now, if I thought Rap was out there like just, yucking it up and laughing and gonna, catch the next chick on the way out, I wouldn't. I just when I just wouldn't want someone to just. And I understand Fizz was caught off guard, and all the people that saying, "How dare Fizz?" Could you people not understand? He was floored when he was like, "Oh, he didn't even know that."
Fizz did not, for 1 second, comprehend that is what Smokey was saying.
Constant.
And that's another topic we'll talk about later.
Right.
Smoky
Mhm.
Mountain Mama said that he would send her a photo of antifreeze in a cup, and then she would call and check on him by other people, and they'd say, "Oh yeah, he's outside smoking cigarettes."
As for Smoky Mountain Mama's part of it, I
That's
absolutely think
how
she should walk
took
away.
it up, like you just described. So
No, but I mean, I just don't think that he's. I don't know if he's doing that and he's safe, but to me, smoking a cigarette outside is I mean, if I'm upset, I'm still going to smoke a cigarette. I don't smoke, but smoke a cigarette outside.
His talks were out this morning and he seemed fine and a bit better than yesterday.
Issue I was thinking about that none of my business, and I mean, it's not my relationship.
And while I'm thinking of it, I guess it's been said that I was white knighting for Fizz Crank. Well, people say that I white knight for Jimbo too. I have something to say. I'm going to say it. That doesn't make me. Fizz never told me to white knight. Jimbo has never told me to white knight. Nobody has ever expected me just to, everybody thinks that I'm his number one ball licker. No. When I explain something, I explain something. So it's not white knighting for Fizz. I had something to say about it, and I said it.
But when Smokey Mountain Mama was saying that Rap was a good guy, I was trying to work that in my head. Like, how do you grape somebody and not have utter disgust, like an absolute hate for him?
Now, here in a second, we're going to go over this Dan's video with Smokey Mountain Mama. Her exact words, well, I'm not going to say exact words, but her words were, Rap wasn't all that bad. She still wanted people to support him. So when I said I was wrapping my head around that, I was just doing that exactly, trying to wrap my head around that. Now, to me, him doing what he did is horrible. But Smokey Mountain Mama, even last night, I think someone asked her straight out, and she said she did hope that somebody would, support Rap. Yes, Kemper, yes. And I think he knows that. I think he knows that.
She just seemed like she didn't hate him. So I'm like, that's in my mind going back and forth. It's like, if I thought he was, and I'm sure every trigger twice to say, oh my God, if I thought he was a demon, vile person that was I guess there's no really way to say there's no nice rapist, you know what I mean? But I don't know, that to me, that's when I'm thinking about the future, supporting Rap. I would like to see him take accountability for it. I'd like to see him grow.
My issue I'm trying to stumble over here is I was thinking he was a vile person. But if Smokey Mountain Mama wasn't thinking he was a vile person, and that she still wanted, she said that he never hit her. I was thinking that he can't, and she even said he's not all bad. And my thought process with that was, if he's not the devil, I hope somebody's there to support him. Support, not in super chats and in his chat. Support as in, I wouldn't want anybody to kill themselves for any reason. And people were saying, oh, people talk about it, don't do it. I hope that there was some person, a preacher or some martyr out there, somebody that could be there with him to walk him through whatever he needed to go through to get shit right, and he wouldn't hurt himself. That's what I meant by support.
Grow stronger, be better. But that still sits in my mind. Is he a evil kind of rapist, or just, what I'm trying to say?
He will be if he doesn't get an intervention. Yeah.
Now she put up there, what the fuck was I said? An evil kind of rapist. Again, if Smokey Mountain Mama was saying she hoped that this Rap got support, and that she hoped that people would be there for him, and that, he wasn't all a bad guy. I was trying to work that in my mind. I think he's a piece of shit. But if Smokey Mountain Mama still thought that somebody should, if she didn't want to condemn him to death, I didn't want him to be condemned to death, if that makes sense.
he will, and he'll reoffend.
He might be fine, and everybody say he's fine and he's just doing it for attention. But what if? What if? Is there a reason really to poke the bear, to test it? Do you want to test him? He might be fine now, and how do you know when too much is too much?
My thought on that is, everybody said, well, he was fine at the motel. He was smoking a cigarette. And I thought, if he's alone and there's nobody there for him, and this came out on YouTube, and he was humiliated, and you never know. 1 minute you're fine. Every suicide victim has that point where 1 minute they're not going to kill themselves, and the next minute they're dead. Who knows where that switch is? Who knows what flips that switch? Now, Smoky Mountain Mama said, the best doctors in Tennessee said, Rap was just being a brat. He was not being suicidal. He was being a brat. And I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm taking her word for that. But to be on the safe side, excuse the hell out of me for being on the safe side to say, I hope he isn't all alone. And he did do that. Again, that's karma I don't want.
And it's not.
Also, I believe said he's gone to a couple placements. She did say she paid for one out of cash. She's told the police. She's made calls. She's went above and beyond. It sounded like from what she's reported last night, to try to get him safe and to try to have a game plan. It sounds like, to me anyways, that she went above and beyond.
Oh, yeah, I think she did. There's some fool girl standing around just looking at him with dreamy eyes,
I was just thinking that, Constance. One of these trolleys, one of these groupies that he's got.
Yep. Well, I mean, look at Bernie.
And I don't want to be callous or anything, but.
And I could absolutely hate the man. Absolutely hate him. I think the Dove kind of said this when she said the reason she kept talking to him, even after she knew what happened, because while she thought he was a foul person, she didn't, she didn't want him to hurt himself or whatever. That's why she kept taking his calls. I could think he's the evilest thing in the world and still not wanting to be alone.
It probably hits different when you lose the money with the love, you know what I mean? The lifestyle. And Rap, if you're listening, please, when you do come back with some work under your belt. The worst thing you do is come back and act arrogant, smart ass, cocky, indifferent, because then that's just going to be,
Let me define what I meant work under your belt. Work as in therapy, accountability, growth, maturity. I forget this is YouTube, and I have to say every little word. So when I said work under your belt, I meant work on him. Don't come back here like Dolly Vision did, like nothing happened. That's what he did. He just came back here like nothing happened and, just went on about his business.
Everybody loves you. I mean, everybody loves you. They love your energy, your laugh.
When I said everybody loves you, of course, I didn't mean everybody in the whole entire big wide world. I should have said there's many people that love you, many people that love your laugh. Now, this isn't the Rap after all this shit, that we're talking the Rap before all this shit.
But people are going to have to see.
That didn't mean I loved him then or loved him now or anything.
Some work and some honest work, not some, growth, because I don't want to jump. see, I'm so torn on this. I want to support him because I think about my son, and I think about, you just don't throw people away. But then I think about, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
I'm back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Did you hear that? I said I was torn on the issue. And I should have said by support. I should have known it's YouTube. Support, I meant. Not me support him. I can't support him. My own mental health isn't stable enough to support him. But support him as in, hope somebody supports him. He's a human. He's somebody's child. I didn't mean support him, super chats, memberships, in his chat. No, that's not what I meant. Support as in a human. And did you hear me say, but I'm torn on the issue? Because on the other hand, on my other side of the brain, he doesn't deserve support. But on the other hand, he's somebody's child. Hence the fact I said, I'm torn on the issue.
Yeah. Well, I have torn feelings, which is natural.
Yeah.
Most people that I have talked to has said that exact same thing. It's hard to even comprehend, that he done something like
And
that.
you have no real reason. I mean, I'm probably getting drugged for this, but Rap, there really is no reason to be embarrassed. I mean, shit happens as long as you do better, as long as you.
Now that set him off too. What I meant by embarrassed was, don't be embarrassed by shit happened in your life. You raped a woman. You assaulted a woman. That's not what I said he should be embarrassed about. I meant if he comes back, he should accept it. Not that he should not be shameful for what he did. No, you should not be embarrassed that shit happened in your life. Don't keep it a secret. Don't try to act like it didn't happen. Come out here, admit you did wrong, speak about it. Maybe somebody can learn about it. That's what I meant by embarrassed. I knew I should know better by now that I have to say everything, but I didn't.
Honestly, not manipulate, not fake it. As long as you do better, grow better, mature, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. You know what I mean? I mean,
What I said, nothing to be embarrassed about. Don't try to hide it. Don't try to act like it didn't happen, like Dolly Vision did. Own up to it. Man up to it. Yes, shit happened. If you do something, take accountability for it. That's what I meant by don't be embarrassed. I don't know how you could not be embarrassed by raping someone. And I'm sorry that I had to spell it out for all the trigger twats.
sure, it's an embarrassing thing, it's a bad thing, but and here I am talking out both sides of my mouth.
That's
Would
what I don't agree with that.
Yeah, would I give Dolly the same opportunity? Hell no. Hell no. I think everybody should hate him, but you know what I mean? I don't know. That's why I'm so wishy-washy. And not that I would ever ask that, expect the trigger twats to have any ounce of decency or listen to me, but you would think that just certain things at certain times that they could keep their grossness down to a dull roar, and not overflow with it and spew it everywhere. Like if I see it, I'm sure I'll see it somehow, but I feel like I would lose my shit, but they won't do that. The more I say not to, the more they're probably just going to spread it out there.
What I meant by their vileness, Miss Kennedy put share the truth. No, honey, share the truth all you want to. If you want to scream out to the hills that Rap raped Smoky Mountain Mama and that he manipulated her with a suicide attempt, absolutely. What I meant that I hoped you didn't spread was exactly what Nicolina said, like tonight. Did you see Beth's comment there? So thank everyone for wanting his mom to be called. Go home, Dylan, and tell your mother the truth. He's a grown-ass man. Like I think the guy said last night, you don't have to go, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Wherever it is you need to go, Rap, which is to jail, because now I can't say that he has done this before. I'm saying the odds are he probably has done it before. And if somebody else didn't press charges, and if he's never been held accountable for it, like Prissy said, he probably will, it'll just escalate. You know, anytime someone does anything like that and they get away with it, it emboldens them. That's why I have an issue with Dolly. He's never been held accountable for all his shit. So he thinks he gets on here and do anything he wants to. You bitches, nobody will believe you anyway. All I have to do is get on here and say you're crazy. Nobody, they won't believe you anyway. So he absolutely should be held accountable for it. And whether she does or doesn't, she doesn't have to tell us on YouTube. It's none of our business. If she wants to tell us, that's fine. If she wants to press charges, that's on her. If she don't, that's on her. It's not relationship. It's not my business. Rap is not in my world. I'm not concerned with rap.
Yeah, but just, show an ounce. Is there an ounce, a sliver? It's a tiny little sliver.
Now she put on there awareness. Now you trigger twats have a hard time with comprehension. If you don't understand what I'm talking about in this video, it's the Tylenol jokes, it's the antifreeze cocktail jokes, it's the fake profiles of rap or whatever. I hope he dies. Blah blah blah. That's what I was talking about. And exploiting Smoky Mountain Mom. That's what I was talking about. When I said, I hope that you all could keep it to a dull roar, it was your fake shit like that. Not the awareness, not the truth. Go out and tell your truth, tell his truth, make awareness till the cows come home. What I was talking about, and surely you're not stupid enough to think that you didn't know what I was talking about, was you're telling him to go drink Tylenol. Talk his shit on everything. Talk his shit. Like she said, Smoky Mountain Mama deserves what she gets. Prince said, y'all, I wish he was reported in charge. We cannot make that decision. Right. You're right. So I'm sorry that I have to dumb down everything for these trigger twats. Spread your awareness and your truth. However, it's the lies that I was hoping you would keep to a dull roar, which, as you can see, that's why we're here tonight. You haven't. Clearly, you haven't. By your own video, I proved you wrong. I never said rap was just being a brat, and your video proved it.
Sliver of decency to where maybe down the road joke, but right now, while it's all fresh, could you not? Just could you not?
He has got loyal.
And the reason I said right now while it's fresh, could you not? Because I don't know Rap's state of mind. I don't know if he's going to commit suicide. I don't know what seeing all this on YouTube would do to him. He could have been joking before, seeing all this shit, and it got real and make him worse. I didn't know. And hence the fact I didn't know, as human to human, I was just hoping they could keep that shit out there in case Rap was watching, in case he was fragile, in case some of the shit was that switch that put him over the edge. I don't know. Y'all can do what you want to. I was just hoping that maybe you could think of it like, what if it was your son? I would never wish for a mother to lose a son. Not so much that I wouldn't wish Rap death. I would not want a mother to lose a son. I think it's called grace. Grace is when a pass is given, when it's not earned, when you give somebody a break when they haven't earned it. Woodstock, I missed it. What are you talking about? Let me go up and see if I can find it. Let me see. I know I'm kind of ignoring chat because, like, I know if I don't, I'll be here all damn night. And then they'll say, "Oh my God, she did a 10-hour live." Not that I give a shit what they think, but I'll get to the conversation here. Woodstock, I went back up. I can't find it. What was you saying? What's the problem? What's the problem? Right, Prissy. And you seen in that chat. I'm going to go back and play what, from Smokey's words.
Supporters.
And friends.
Yeah, friends, loyal supporters, and friends. He does. Many of them are going to be there. We've seen this too over and over again.
Absolutely. I not only put out Dolly Vision's past convictions for assault on a woman, 3 women, a video of him saying that he choked a woman out until she turned purple and gurgled. We showed the video of what he did to Aileen, one woman by herself down in Georgia. Seen how he talked to him. I seen how she talked to him. Seen what he did to her. We showed you with your own eyes what that was. And Free to Be told her story. Missa told her story. Other people came for Mo, Avery. I know another person in here, but I don't know if you've wanted to be known. But we've heard people tell this story about Dolly, and nobody cares. That's what she meant by, and he still has supporters. It's I turned on and fell asleep. Woke up, started listening. I was getting nervous, hoping this didn't involve a child. Don't get me wrong. It's still wrong. It's just sick. Yeah. Kel said, "Hi, Costas. I just don't put much faith in YouTuber anymore. That was when someone is good. I can't." Yeah, like I said, I watched the BK Rap Nicolina split. I've watched other splits. And that's why I always thought I made a promise in Savage's chat when I joined her, the membership, and felt like I was, a member of the ship. I said, I will never do anything to embarrass you. I will never do anything that will make you think, oh my God, I'm so ashamed I ever supported her. And that's where I am with rap. I never got too close to anybody in any chat either way, except Savage's chat and Queen Bee's chat after Georgia. For some reason, it just felt like we all bonded. But I've always felt like Savage's chat, I felt like that was my people. And I told them in that chat, I will never do anything to embarrass you that you will be saying, oh my God, I wish I would have never supported her. I just didn't see this coming with rap and Smoky Mountain Mama. I didn't. Am I ashamed that I ever did support him? No, because we did. I mean, Nicolina and the Trigger Twats can say, we tried to tell you, we told you, we tried to tell you. No, bitches, you brought out a police report. His ex-wife said something different. No. When we found out, we did different. Yes, Beth, I would ignore the haters. Because I wish people would stop having lives that Smoky Mountain doesn't give permission to talk about it. If you have a channel, do a support video. And just, yeah. Well, Grandma's watching. The reason I'm going over this now is because I was lied about. So I'm not saying anything about Smoky Mountain Mama. This Smoky Mountain Mama didn't put out herself. And the only reason we're addressing it is because I'm correcting the lies. So that's why. No one can tell her how to feel or how to cope. Who the fuck are you talking about? all you, the trigger twats coming over with their fake outrage and support for Smoky Mountain Mama can just, yeah, fake ass bitches. I hope she gets what she, fuck her. I hope she gets what she, I hope Rap beats her. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. You didn't give two shits about Smoky Mountain Mama. Bringing up her, oh, yeah, I'll go over that too. Her ex-husband, all the shit you people did to her, talking shit on her, and now you want to act like you care for her? Shut the fuck up. I turned this on and fell asleep. Okay. No, the trigger twats can stay. I mean, yeah, they could absolutely stay. Please don't time them out. Here, let me even do this much. This link right here is for anybody that doesn't agree with me. For anybody that thinks that I said that shit and I'm trying to walk it back. This is for anybody that thinks that I'm lying or full of shit. Come up here and explain to me how I'm lying. And we'll explain it like adults. I'm not going to be ridiculous and mute you, kick you backstage, do all that stupid shit. We can talk about it. Fizz, Brandon said, Fizz, I never said I was coming for you or your kids, but I know exactly which kind of POS you are. Oh, Raylan, do you know that Smoky Mountain Mama said last night on Jimbo's chat that she talked to Fizz and she absolutely does not hate Fizz. She still loves Fizz. She understood where he was coming from and she didn't want anybody to hate him. So again, if Smoky Mountain Mama isn't having this much outrage and it was her on the panel. Oh, yeah. Say, Levy, come on in. Yeah. This is very hard. So I pray everyone finds peace. Yeah. Yeah. Woodstock, right. You never know. You just absolutely never know. And it is absolutely a false narrative that people who talk about it don't do it. Raylan said, Tian scammer, I work, bitch, and so does my husband. Okay. Right. Stacy May said, Raylan, why you morons blocking so quick? Look how you're being able to speak in here. Right. See, my chat is not an echo chamber. If I'm speaking about you, you're welcome here. You're welcome on panel. I will not block you unless you start spamming some shit or doing something stupid or doxing. But you come here and cuss me all you want to, because I don't have to be wrapped in bubble wrap, and I'm not a weak ass bitch. I do wish y'all could talk shit better though, because it's not even entertaining. But okay, let's get back to this video so I can get it done.
It doesn't matter what somebody on YouTube does.
Mm-hmm.
They have those people that are
Mm-hmm.
always going to be there.
Mm-hmm. And that's where I'm kind of torn, because I just gave the trigger twats hell after that. They said they love Mama T, although I've never said I loved anybody on here like that, like they said they love Mama T. But I just gave the trigger twats hell for disposing of Mama T. Like when you screw up a friend or someone that she was nothing to me, so I didn't make her shit to me, but
Right.
they were loving her and friending her. To me, you would love them through it, and that's
People aren't just.
And what I meant about that was, I never said I loved Rap. I never said Rap was my friend, all like that. But some people did. Some people in the chat really loved Rap and considered him a friend. I was speaking on them, not me. I'm not that close to anybody like that. Woodstock said it was just a misunderstanding. Oh, okay. Trixie said, Beth, how are you feeling? Okay. Ren said, Kaz, fish. My kids go to bed and eat dinner at a normal time like normal kids. Oh, yeah. See, she's putting she's talking shit on Jimbo there, because Jimbo's family eats late at night. So according to Raylan, everybody has to be normal. It doesn't matter that Jimbo's family is a happy family and they've been happily married for 30-some years. That's not good enough for the trigger twats. By damn, you have to eat at a normal time when they say, or you're not a normal family. That's how the trigger trots rule. I never block. I'm too nosy to block. I think people should be able to talk. Well, maybe you can get that through to your queen over there.
Disposable.
Yeah. But then again, I'm not that invested, and I don't know the extent of.
See, I said I'm not that invested, meaning it's not me that's going to be there, but the people that did say that, if you loved Rap, at any point, I wish somebody that said who loved him would, even if he's the devil, get him to wherever he needs to go, to where a mother doesn't have to bury a child. And again, that's not so much saying that I don't want to hear that I don't want Rap dead. I don't want a mother to lose a son. Raylan, you're free to take a link and come up here and talk about the stupid that's here. Yeah. The queen even said, we're canceling Connie or Constance, Fizz, Southern Girl, and Lips. We're coming for you. And if you have kids, we're still coming for you. But they're coming for you. Extent is they're going to go real life. They're going to do some stupid shit. And you know what? It's not even because of any of this bullshit. They want a reason to rage. They want a reason to be outraged. They have to have a cause to champion. How dare you talk about a homeless woman like that? And then they do worse. How dare you put a homeless woman down at the worst time of her life? And then they do worse. Yeah, it's all fake as shit. Yeah, Stacey, try not to time them out. I mean, yeah, just don't time out, not try. If y'all have an issue, y'all just block each other like personally. I gotta finish this video.
Everything, and I don't know how about the manipulation, so I don't know. Sayla and Nick, tuck off. Yeah, no, who cares?
I've seen some of their comments already today, and it's the normal BS that they do. And all this is going to do for them is give them content. Like I
Here's
said,
my life advice to Nick Galena. When you are right, so you're going to go walk around like a peacock. I was right. I was right. I was right. That's what happens when you're a liar, though. When you're a liar and you fake so much shit and you make up so much shit, you might be right. You might be 100% right about a very important thing. People are not going to believe you because of all the shit and lying you've done before. So that's why credibility matters.
Okay. Now, Stacey, ease up on the wrench. I know you're kind of new. I'm on my phone.
Jimbo married a 12-year-old that he thought was 15 when he was 17 in love.
I can see on my phone, that some messages that don't need to be timed out or, yeah, Stacey, don't block Raylan. Ugh. And I just put somebody in timeout. Let me go. Undo that. So don't mess with Raylan. Stacey, don't do that. Let me see what else I can correct up here. Dr. Freeside. Don't time him out either, Stacey. Let him talk. It just makes them worse. Yeah, and you can't blame him there, And I don't know who the free side weirdo is, but just bullshit. Okay, now back to Nicolina's bullshit. So this was a video.
Solid in my beliefs that that I'm really one way or another.
Right. This was a video she wanted to play. Now let's go back to what she was saying. Stop.
Heard
Stop.
you, and you can't walk that back ever. Also said my tears were fake, and you know what? That's okay. You're a fact checker, right, Constance Sue? But your facts always seem to be skewed and fucking twisted.
Now I'm pretty sure I just proved that I didn't say anything like they said. So they weren't skewed or they weren't fucking twisted.
Because of your dislike of me. And that's okay. I understand. I have been there as well. I did it to other people, and to choose this hill to die on about whether or not Rap raped Smoky Mountain Mama or if he was just being a brat, you can go die on that hill. We see you, we heard you, and you can't walk that back ever. Elle Kennedy posted a wonderful clip on her channel. I shared it on my community page. I may have. Yeah, right here. Elle Kennedy posted a wonderful clip capturing.
Elle Kennedy said, yeah, that was insanity when CS said that. I didn't say that. Your own video proved I didn't say that. Could you just... their own video proved I didn't say that. And they're all over there saying, oh, wow, I can't believe she said that. And she said, oh, what a wonderful video it was that I said that. I just proved with their own video that I didn't say that.
Sharing that. Well.
And then we got McKenna down here.
Well, I mean, if she was small.
Miss McKenna, Skip Tracer fact checker, go in real life bitch that she is, says, Constance Sue honestly makes me concerned for my safety. Edward said, time me out. You told me, time me, I'll break your neck. You told me to change my name. Well, you know what, Edward Collins? That is violence. Just a minute here. Thank you, April. Yeah, shit like that. That's a violence. I'm not going to have that. So he can be blocked and he can stay blocked. Racism, homophobic, and violence are the three big things we're not going to put up with. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we've established by their own video, I proved them wrong. Yes, Stace, you can block him.
Smaller, I would be worried, but I don't think she does much traveling. But it's still.
Take note, trigger twats. It has never been me that said, come on with it, that I was going to roll up. I would not go real life. I sure the fuck wouldn't drive clear to wherever the hell y'all live to have granny fights. So just stop being stupid. More fake outrage. I'm scared for my safety.
Very disheartening to see women say that they would protect a man or downgrade a sexual assault based on their hate for someone else. It's a
Again, we've seen the video. Did I ever say I would protect a man? Did I ever say I would downgrade a sexual assault? I think I'll put out a reward for the clip. I'll put out another clip. You can show me the clip and the original video where I said I would protect a man or downgraded the sexual assault or said that raping Smoky Mountain Mama was just him being a brat, not a bat. Prayer garden, comma. The bitch made all them claims based on that video. We just played the video to prove I didn't do it.
weird flex, and you need to die on that hill. All right? And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Kayla, I got proof of it yesterday. You weren't in here.
Elle Kennedy posted a wonderful clip on her channel. I shared it on my community page. I may have. Yeah, right here. Elle Kennedy posted a wonderful clip capturing that. Well, I mean, if she was smaller, I would be worried, but I don't think she does much traveling. But it's still very disheartening to see women say that they would protect a man or downgrade a sexual assault based on their hate for someone else. It's a weird flex, and you need to die on that hill. All right? And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Kayla, I got proof of it yesterday. You weren't in here.
Now you see down here some beach comment.
You weren't in here.
Damn it.
Betting and stuff. Okay, fugitive. But
Say about that.
Kayla, I got proof of it yesterday.
There, some beach said they're trying to push people off of Smoky Mountain Mama's side. It's not happening. Who in the hell is trying to not support Smoky Mountain Mama? I've not seen it. Why'd they lie like that? And they're back over there saying it's not going to happen. You were the bitches, just like with Mama T. It was you bitches that were talking this shit about her. Wasn't us.
You weren't in here. You weren't in here. Okay, fugitive. But Jenny is actually Jayla. I got proof of it yesterday. So she scammed.com for $985.
Thank you for being home on time.
For some beds that she never got, and then lied about the beds, and went as far as to take beds and put them in a basket. And she could have done the mattresses and the bedding and stuff, and then went and put the stuff back so she could keep that money. Nick puts on a good front, but Jayla's smiley miley. Let me finish this, and then I'll get back to the Nicolina shit.
Get in the house now. Get in the house.
So yeah, she did. She did get donations under false pretenses, I believe, which is a scam. So Jenny, if you're listening, you need to pay Smiley Miley back and anybody else that donated to you because
Let me address this. Tian. Now, I know that you are in my chat and Nick's chat. You can't tell me that you haven't heard any of the antifreeze cocktail jokes, haven't seen any of the profiles of Tylenol cocktail jokes. You haven't heard say La Vie and Nicolina say it. Now, you may, but I don't know.
as I know you're Jayla, that's why you haven't been here, because I came out directly in an email and asked you after you emailed me if you were Jayla. You never responded back because you know I know. I'm not sure, down Easter Alexa. I'm not sure, down. It was supposed to be for her daughter, Smiley. But I believe her daughter is 17. Not young like she was portraying. So how much did you donate? Because I know somebody donated 20. And if that person would reach out to me, I'll see what we can do about getting your money back. And next time anybody wants help, they have to come on panel or have a private conversation with me face to face via video chat. Because I'm not doing that shit again. I know somebody gave her 20 bucks. How much did you give her, Smiley? $10, so she got 30. $30 that we know of. Yes, what a scammer she has. And she keeps coming in under different names. Beware, she's coming in under Vanessa now. Vanessa or Vanessa, something like that. I think it's Vanessa, but it starts with the B. So beware, she's changed her name and picture again, guys. Yeah, I know, Zepparella. After .com sent me the confirmation that it was her, legitimately her, I was like, this bitch, are you serious right now? No, Smiley Miley, she's not a friend of Nick's. No. But she does go from community to community to community, scamming people for money. I don't know how long she used the bed thing. I think at least twice that I know of. Isn't that right? Is that she used it twice on Ernie? The first time she said something happened and they couldn't do it, so that's why Ernie raised the money for her again. Yes, Ruby, she did. Hi, Linda. You're welcome. You're right, Ruby. She won't be getting any more money here. We're absolutely going to pay closer attention to the pictures. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Zach. I'm sorry, Smiley. I thought you were working, though. I'm sorry, Smiley. I feel partly responsible. Had I known it was Jayla, she wouldn't have been in here. She had to have made another account because I have her Jayla account blocked. So she couldn't be in here. I 86'd her out of here when I first started my channel. Zach, do you remember her daughter's name? Oh, I'm sorry, Smiley. I'm sorry.
If you want me to, stop it. If you as I yell at my dogs, if you wanted me to watch this to hear how he yells at dogs, I can't handle that. But I want you to go back and I'm gonna show you why I'm addressing this. The comments. Stop. Stop it.
I know you're Jayla. That's why you haven't been here, because I came out directly in an email and asked you after you emailed me. Yes, Smiley Miley, absolutely. Yes, Smiley Miley.
That you and
Okay, I want to play this part right here, but I want you to see the comments. That's why I'm addressing this, because of what people said.
Constance Sue have suggested my emotional response was disingenuous and fake. I'm not an actress. I don't cry on demand. I cry when something really evokes a serious emotional reaction. But I'm not going to argue with two women that are dimwits. Two women, one, you, Mama T, proclaiming that you are a rape victim yourself, because if you were, this would emotionally rock you.
Stop.
Same as you, Constance Sue, because I know you're so obsessed with me in a way that is so completely unhealthy, that you suggested that the raper, was just being a brat with what he did to Smoky Mountain Mama. And you also said my tears were fake. And you know what? That's okay.
No.
You're a fact checker, right, Constance Sue? But your facts always seem to be skewed and fucking twisted because of your dislike of me. And that's okay. I understand. I have been there as well. I did it to other people. And to choose this hill to die on about whether or not Rap raped Smoky Mountain Mama or if he was just being a brat, you can go die on that hill. We see you, we heard you, and you can't walk that back ever. Elle Kennedy posted a wonderful clip on her channel. I shared it on my community page.
We have Pindar down here saying, many of us came together yesterday over this very important issue, but why didn't some others? Pride, not a very good reason in my book. The reason is because we know you're full of shit, and that's why we didn't come. And Elle Kennedy said that was insane when CS said that.
I may have. Yeah, right here. Elle Kennedy posted a wonderful clip capturing that. Well, I mean, if she was smaller, I would be worried, but I don't think she does much traveling. But it's still very disheartening to see women say.
Gregory said, yeah, my rapists weren't brats. They were rapists. No one ever said anything about a rapist being brats.
Say that they would protect a man or downgrade a sexual assault based on their hate for someone else. It's a weird flex, and you need to die on that hill. All right? And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Jayla, I got proof of it yesterday. You weren't in here.
This was the comment I think that really got maybe under my skin. Bex, who's been in my chat, Bex said, Gary, exactly. I'm disgusted. Well, Bex, I hope I proved to you tonight that I didn't say that. And I hope that I proved to you tonight that the trigger twats, these bitches will say anything without it even being fact checked or true. This is what I fight and combat. That's why, you know what, do this. I would hope that people over here see their shit and know that it needs to be fact checked. Bex, the fact that you sat over here and listened to them and believed it was disheartening.
You weren't in here. Okay, fugitive. But Jenny is actually Jayla, I got proof of it yesterday. So she scammed.com for $985.
Remain Calm said, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. Yeah. I think if somebody said that a rapist was being a brat, that would be disgusting. But it was never said.
Thank you for being home on time.
For some beds that she never got, and then lied about the beds, and even went as far as to take beds and put them in a basket. And she could have done the mattresses and the bedding and stuff.
Wildflower says, let's hope she doesn't serve on a jury anytime soon. You're right.
And then went and put the stuff back so she could keep that money. Nick puts on a good front, but Jayla, smiley. Let me finish this, and then I'll get back to the Nicolina shit.
Get in the house now. Get in the house.
So yeah, she did. She did get donations under false pretenses, I believe, which is a scam. So Jenny, if you're listening, you need to pay Smiley back and anybody else that donated to you, because I know you're Jayla. That's why you haven't been here.
And this is what Nicolina's goal was. Wild Child said, Nick, you did a beautiful thing last night regarding this issue. You brought unity to many who otherwise would not speak to each other, so that we can acknowledge what has happened within the community together. That this was your contribution. It was a sub grab. It was a sub grab and a scam. So, okay, enough with that. Now I'm trying to think of what else that I was gonna play. Oh, let me look here. Where did I put that? Oh crap, I had to share screen again. Just a minute. There it is. Okay. Look at her over there fumbling around, dry begging. Okay. Can you see the screen? Now I got to do it again, don't I? Present. Share screen. Let me mute a minute so I'm not so rude. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Social Blade or Playboard, but they give you your analytics. Yeah, truthers, what happened? Truth hurt, what happened? Okay, let's get back to this. Social Blade. Here's my Social Blade. Now, Social Blade has this, what they have live subscriber count. And this is, I want to put this on my my YouTube. And it's in real live time. And you could do it like this, casino mode. See? And then it looks like a little casino. Ain't that cool? And since it's cancel constants, okay. That's cool. Truthers, maybe just block Beth because I adore you both, Beth and you both. And I don't want to see y'all fighting. This is what I didn't want this shit to do. I didn't want it to tear people about, you know. I didn't want this to happen, you know. I hope we can all work through it. But here's my Social Blade, Nicolina. And you could go back to here it is. Let's go down to my subscribers. Here we go. Here's my subscribers. Nicolina started her cancel constants. What was it, 2 days ago, yesterday or day before? And 10, and I didn't get any 10. Hold my own. So cancel constants isn't going the way she thought it would. Like I said, every day I wake up and I'm not canceled. Can mods block mods? I know you can, like out of a different chat. Just when you're in a different chat, you can block people. You know, you all don't know what Beth's been through. She's been through hell. I can't imagine having to sit there and try to reason with Rap, knowing what Rap did. I mean, I would cut her some slack, and that's what I just wish everybody right now would do. I wish everybody would have patience with everybody. Just realize that, you know, a lot of people just don't, you know, just let's all have patience with everybody. I don't want this to be a big old issue for everybody. It's bad enough as it is. And that's what the trigger twats want, you know. I forgot what else I was going to show you before I left. Maybe it was my community tab. Okay. Let me see here. Your channel. Community. Let me see if it's something over here I was going to show you. Oh, yeah, this was it. See this shit right here? Oh, let me share the screen again, dang it. Look at her over there fumbling around because she can't do stuff. Over there dry begging. Yes, Scotty, it does go both ways. And that's what I wish everybody would, you know, it does go both ways. I think that it might go, you know, Beth might have more of a, we should understand more because she's lived this hell. She's the one that's had the sleepless nights. She's the one that's been on the phone with the dumbass. She's been there in real life where we haven't. So that has to take a toll on her, you know, more than any of us, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. I just hate all this. Okay, let's share the screen. Okay, can you see this? This is the Trigger Twats method of operation. Cancel Constance. Trust me, Queen Bee would love to know that you still support Rap after he raped a woman. You're a sick woman, Sue. Well, I hope I proved tonight that I never supported him. They lied. There's the video that they're promoting. I think that's about it. I think that's about it for tonight. If anybody has anything, Sharianne, I'll get you that video just as soon as Voices gets it to me. Yeah, just sorry. I got your message, Cash App. Thank you. You know, no problem. I never thought she was a bad person. I just used to tease you about being yappy, but I'm yappy. Yeah, truth hurts, but I'm not going to tell her how to act. I mean, she's a good person. She is a good person. I'm not that. I just remember she's a good person, and she's not doing this out of this to hate anybody. You know, I could give her some grace for being bitchy because I mean, damn, she's earned it. She's earned it. Stacey, yeah, probably, but just because she didn't, I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm gonna allow her to be bitchy on YouTube. I mean, she's earned it. She went above and beyond. I mean, she was in the trenches, so to speak. I mean, she went through that hell. Someone tell her she earned it. I know she shouldn't, Stacey, but I'm gonna give her grace when she does. I'm just, you know, anyway. Right. My issue tonight was to show to you that again, the Trigger Twats lied. The Trigger Twats skewed the truth based on their hatred for someone. Thanks, truth. Exactly what Nicolina said I was doing. I just proved that she did it. So you got to ask yourself, why do you go to her chat knowing she's full of shit, knowing she lies, and knowing that nothing she says is the truth? Thank y'all for being here. Her content is for education use. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Charlotte. Trying to educate the masses, you know. Okay, I'm done here. If Jimbo's live, I'll probably go over there. Thank you for being here. If I think of anything more, or you know, them Trigger Twats has some more shit to say, you know, I'm not gonna sit over here and bell her like Mama Tia say, get over here, come over here. But anytime I'm live and I'm talking about them, they can come over here and come talk to me fine, you know. I notice Nicolina never does, but I proved my point tonight. She's a liar. Nikocchio. October 50 says, I think this is a place I got, but why still survivors are supported, but they both need professional help. Yeah. Right. I was attacked here tonight too. Charlotte, you were. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying much attention. I'm sorry. Not to mention Beth and her husband had to deal with all this the whole night. Yeah. Yeah, if you had to do the night shift too. I mean, just putting up with the manipulation, you know, the fact that they cared about Rap too, and then they had to put up with his manipulation. And oh, I know what I was going to talk about. I said that Rap did this on the anniversary of Smoky Mountain Mama's husband, and someone said, no, that's not true. That wasn't the anniversary. Let me show you why I said that. Do this. You all don't know how this share screen is just the shit. It makes life so much easier. Thank you for everybody that helped me. Okay, it was on Jimbo's chat. Here we go again with this. Where's my history? Library. The stand. There it is. Now let me see what my notes say about the timestamp. It was 17. Okay. For anybody wondering where I got the idea that it was the anniversary of smoking.
You're gonna have to make up your own.
For anybody saying wondering where I got it, I'm gonna show you this is where I got that for my information.
Into more detail.
Yeah, that's what we want. We want her.
Have you talked to Rap? Do you know Rap's side? I have. I talked to him just now.
I will say this. I truly believe that Rap will not hurt himself.
No, he's not.
He's not going to. I have been on the phone all weekend with him, and his way that he planned on ending his life, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Hey, Kennedy, would you like to come up here and explain to me in your clip? You're welcome. Can you come up here and explain to me in your clip where I said that Rap was being a brat? We will go over this, and you can show me. I missed it because I clearly showed where I said I don't think this is him being a brat. Would you like to stick around and hear it? There's a link. And I'm not even being a smart ass. Can you please come up here and show me where your clip says what you say it does? I never said he was a brat. I never said that I was downgrading it, the sexual assault. I never said that I was supporting him. Please. I am not, that's I'm asking, please. I won't mute you. I won't kick you backstage. I'll be 100% honest with you and fair. Please come show me where your clip or any clip says that I said anything that y'all said I said. And just a suggestion, you don't have to do it, Kennedy. But if you put the link to the original video in your video description, people could check it out for their own. Okay? You know, every time you trigger twats do this shit, you just prove me right. And then this might be bringing up old sores. But when Kemper left the stand, he left the stand because he said, anything that might make us look not credible at all ruins us. And that's what I'm saying to you, Kennedy, Nicolina. If y'all are here for why you say you're here, why do you keep putting out false information? Shit you know is wrong. Shit you absolutely know I didn't say. Why y'all putting that out there? I just proved with your video that I didn't do any of that. Why would you want to embarrass yourself like that? And if I missed it, come tell me. Come stand behind your work. See, this is okay. Let's just get back to where I said why I thought it was the anniversary.
Happen, and this is where the manipulation has accelerated and just been tearing Smokey to pieces just to know that she's being manipulated.
Just a time of an anniversary that her and the kids are already going through anyway.
Now, did you hear that? At a time of the anniversary when her and the kids are going through it anyway. Okay, and there's one more time that says it. 33. Touchy little thing. Dang it. Okay.
And I'm just, after this year of just mess, I've reached my limit. And I'm
So break up.
Yeah.
And he's falling back on if you don't let me back in, if you don't have me back, suicide threats to force her to bring him back in. And I was on the phone with him when Smokey called me that night, and
I had been on.
Everybody knew something was going on because they could see on the look on Jimbo's face because we were talking with him as well.
Yeah.
My husband was talking with him, and I was talking to Smokey.
And I was the one that had been on the phone with him. I had been on the phone with him all day once he after he did all that with his phone, and he did go to a hotel, and then he called
night hotel, so he's not in the slums
no
Tennessee. I mean, he went to the highest priced hotel there is, and it's not far from her and the kids' home.
No, it's within a few miles. I mean, I can look it up to tell you the exact mileage, but it's less than 3 miles. But the first hotel that I put him in on Thursday night was a La Quinta, and I paid for that fully. I even had to pay for his Uber to get him out.
Of the threat, antifreeze, and he knows because me and my husband both spoke to him Friday night, and he knows this is the anniversary, so he's using suicide threats to force her to bring him back in. And
see, that's where I thought it was the anniversary. I don't know. That's just why. And I know people heard me say that I said Rap is absolutely sick for doing this on the anniversary, or what I thought was the anniversary of Smoky Mountain Mama's husband dying. That's what I thought. So, you're welcome, Woodstock. It was a lot to take in. I don't. That's where I got my information. Let me think. I have one more note to look at. It says 36. Let me see why I want to share that. I took notes, but not good notes.
A lot of experience with hotels, but
and my understanding of speaking with the ladies on panel and Rap himself, the last time he was in the hospital, we pretty much kept everything on
very
a no basis because it wasn't none of nobody's business. People were making jokes. People were making troll accounts of Tylenol and suicide and all of this other crap, and it was ridiculous. And there again, that was just another attempt at trying to get Smokey to force her into some sort of an event, or her coming back home or something. She was telling me that he didn't want to be he was invited to be a part of, but didn't want to be a part of. So he literally pretty much did a highway run, took his went to the Walmart, took his location off, got the Tylenol, and then went and hid in a hotel and did what he did, and then did the manipulative live the next day.
Yes.
And that was because of, he was trying to get her to see that and run to him, even though she had 2 sick kids at home with strep throat at the time. And, like I said, the Dove we were all on the phone with them, checking on them regularly, and as we have been since this has happened. Okay. But there's come a point to when, specialists can't find anything wrong, and you're using these type of tactics to get your partner to do or say, or whatever it is that you don't agree with, that you want to do, or get your way in general. That's just nobody deserves that. Nobody, especially Smokey and those kids. So you can support him if you want. That is totally up to you.
Well, I don't know what my point about that was, but one more thing I do want to show before we go. I keep saying one more thing. One more thing. It was Jimbo's history. Oh, wait a minute. It was Jimbo's. Where is that? It was Jimbo's channel. Oh, no, that wasn't it. Well, let me just do it this way. It was. And I hate that I didn't have this ready to do because I hate hunting for stuff. Okay.
And wait for her to tell you this. I'll tell her I told you.
The audio progressed. He, and I kind of said, I said, can you repeat that?
Thank you, Lenny J. I am fair.
I'll probably save that. I was going to play the part where Smoky Mountain Mama said she talked to Fizz, worked everything out. So, yes, the Dove, you guys were like above and beyond, you really were. That would be too much for me to deal with. I mean, my own mental health would be just too fragile, let alone take it on somebody else's. So, okay. Well, I hope tonight that I proved to you that what they said, I didn't say. And in turn, prove to you that they're liars and they'll say anything, hoping you believe it. So don't ever believe anything they say because it's a lie. Thank y'all for being here. I'm going to go over to Jimbo's now.